Right, so the company TELESIN has kindly sent me out some more items to test and review, and this time they've sent me some accessories for the newly released DJI Osmo Nano. So first of all, on the left there, we've got some screen protectors for the Nano, and in the middle we've got the quick release spring clip, and then on the right here we've got another quick release spring, but this is a little bit special as this charges the Nano at the same time, so that's going to be interesting to look at later on. So now let's take these out the packaging and take a closer look. So first of all, we'll have a look at the quick release spring clip. Right, so when you unpackage the quick release spring clip, you just get a 1/4 inch thread mount screw there, along with the clip. And let's just compare this clip to the original DJI one. So as you can see on my right, I've got the original DJI one. And they do feel exactly the same, to be fair. Look at the measurements, they're all the same. So as you can see, they're both relatively the same. So this TELESIN one's just going to be a great spare. So now let's attach them to the Nano. So first of all, we'll start with the original DJI one. And that's just going to clip on there, as you know. And that's secure with that grip mount under there. And then we're just going to push the toggles. And we know that that just connects. So that's the standard one. Let's have a look at the TELESIN one. Again, just as easy to connect there. No movement. That's just as solid as the DJI one. So that's great because it's always handy to have a spare one, because you've seen the size of these. If you're fumbling in outside your bag and you drop one, TELESIN's the way forward for an extra one there. And then just as easy as it went on, we'll just squeeze the toggles at the side and that snaps off. And let's not forget that all these mounts are also magnetic. Now let's take a closer look at the charging adapter base. So as you can see, the charging adapter base for the Nano differs slightly from this quick release spring from TELESIN, as I'll show you right now. So let's start by looking underneath. As you can see, it's very different from the other one. We'll be able to mount this on a 1/4 inch thread mount if you've got a 360 camera. Just like so. And then if you own any DJI action camera, you'll just fold these pins down and then we'll be able to mount it on the normal selfie stick, as you can see, just with the pin provided. And then on both sides you can see these blue toggles, and these are the quick release springs. And then on the top there we've got a shock absorbing silicone pad, and also you'll see some charging pins there. And then when you spin it round, you can see that we've got a charging port there for the Nano, and that'll be USB-C. So now we'll attach the Nano and start to charge it. So now we'll mount the charging adapter base to the Nano. So it's the same principle as I shown before. Just going to snap that on. The TELESIN brand's to the front there. And as you can see now, we've got the charging port to the back. So now let's plug this in and start charging. So when we do that, we should see a red light on the device here. And then we know that that's indicated the charging. As you can see there at the bottom, just above the E, we've got the red light to indicate that it's fully working and we're getting some charge there. So if you own the Nano, you're going to know that you can only charge it via the Vision dock, which I'll show you right now. So once you connect the Vision dock to the Nano, it's going to automatically start charging, as you can see there. So this is going to be great because you cannot charge this alone. As you can see, there's no USB-C or any type of port there to get some charge into the Nano alone. You have to use the Vision dock. So now with this charging adapter base, we can cut the charge time in half, as we can now charge the Nano, as you can see with the red light there, at the same time as the Vision dock. And now let's take a closer look at the screen protectors for the Nano, and we'll also apply them. It comes in this little handy case. We've got some wipes there which you'll need to clean the Nano first. So on the left here you get 2 sets of wipes, and you also get a spare lens protector for the front and the back, as you can see. This one's for the Vision dock. We'll put these on in a minute. And then you've got 2 here for the lenses. We'll also put them on in a minute. And then these blue stickers are just to clear any dust off of your screens there. First of all, we'll just get one of these wet wipes out and give the back of the screen a good clean there. And as you can see, the back of the Vision dock is nice and clean now, and it's ready to apply that rear protector. So just be mindful when you're putting the screen protectors on. There's only one side which is sticky. I'll just put the Vision dock down for now. As you can see, we've just got one sticker here, so obviously that's going to stick to the back of the dock. So the best way is to just peel it halfway down. We know that the vision dock screen's nice and clean there. Just get it into the corner there. And as you can see, that's stuck on quite nicely. When you're really careful putting these screen protectors on, you can hardly see that there's one on there. And these screen protectors are bubble free, and they're also anti-fingerprint and oil resistant, flexible and strong, and they've also been precisionally moulded for full coverage, and they're also anti-scratch, anti-glare, and they've also got a 9H hardness rating. And now I'm going to apply the same principle with a lens protector. So once again, get the wet wipe first of all. So you've just seen me use the wet wipes, which is the green one, and now the pink one there is the dry wipes. So then you'll just dry wipe your screen, but if you run out of these, you can just use your t-shirt. And now we're ready to put the lens protector on. So first of all, just peel this off carefully. Stick it into the top groove. And just peel that off there. And that's just going to smooth straight over. And then once again, when done correctly, you can hardly tell that there's one on there. So now that I've got the lens protector fitted to the vision dock and the lens on the Nano, that's going to be great going forward if you were to drop this or anything, because we're now going to get a scratch resistant Nano. So now that you've seen all three accessories for the Nano, if you like what you see, I'll be leaving a link in the description, and there you'll be able to receive 10% off when you enter the coupon code. So as always, do stay tuned to the channel, as there's going to be plenty more videos on the horizon. But for now, thanks for watching, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and bye for now.